One. I was counting down. Hello. I'm so excited to be here. All right. Good evening, everyone. This is a formal introduction of what's going to happen this evening. I'm extremely excited to be here with you and to have you be here with me. Yes. Pardon me if I have breathing that sounds like whew, because I was warming up, because I am going to yogans for you today. We'll do that in about 5 minutes from now, okay? But first. Hi, Trez. Trez is the first one here today. Happy girl. Thank you so much. Yes, that's what I want to say. I want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone that's been supporting me and everyone that is here this evening, and for your love and for your endless support. I really appreciate it, and always know that I am because you are, because if it wasn't for you, then opportunities like this wouldn't even come my way. So I'm extremely thankful and extremely happy to share what I love doing and to get to know everyone and just be in your presence, pretty much. Okay, so giving you a basic overview of what yogans is. It is yoga and dance. And the way that I discovered yogans is that I'm a performing artist, and I did drama subjects and I did movement studies. And in my movement studies class, I love you too, patience. In my movement studies class, we found that everything was really related to moving with your body and telling stories with just your body. And I fell in love with performing and being on stage and moving, basically. So out of going from finishing with movement class, I had to find a way to still want to perform, you know? Because sometimes I think there's a way of, like, we want to dream and we want to, like, you have this huge dream and you're thinking, like, I want to be like a world-class performer, but you are not on stage every day and you can't reach stage every day. So then you find ways to live your passion every day. And this is the way that I found it. You know, I started doing yoga, and then recently I found yogans. And I also did dancing for a while, and then I found yogans. It is created by a lady. Her name is Tamara Levinson, but Instagram calls her Koshira. It's an interesting name. I should still find out why. But Koshira, yes. I found yogans, and yogans is basically yoga and dance, which is perfect movement for anyone who's seeking to just breathe. The thing that I love the most about yogans, I'd say, is the fact that there is no right and wrong. Absolutely no right and wrong. You have to just listen. You have to just be there, and then you have to respond. Breathe, listen, respond. And I gotta tell you, it is a really happy place for me, because I really just love just being there. It's so nice. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And about, I think I still have 2 minutes left of showing you what yogans is. Hi, Rose. It's lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. Also, to everyone that's seeing me for the first time today, hello. It's nice to meet you. You can ask me questions if you wanna. I am a performing artist, a model, a yogi, a yogancer. That is the thing that I do. I was explaining to everyone earlier what yogans is. It's going to be yoga and dance. And I'm going to do that for you in about 2 minutes. I'll be doing it on a song called You Didn't Need My Love. That's the song's name. It is by Anders. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but it is by Anders. Yes. And to give you like a basic overview of who I am, I figured I should probably introduce myself. That's like, it's cool, right? Yeah. Hi, Tana Didi. Where do we begin? You can ask me anything you want to know about me. I am an interesting person sometimes, not all the time. Yes, and I do laugh at my own jokes too, because I feel life is very serious and we ought to laugh at our own stupid jokes sometimes. But anyway, I love fitness. I love performing. like my heart is on the stage, really, it belongs there. The first thing that I fell in love with concerning performing arts was acting. Oh, I love acting so much. I feel like it's an opportunity. Hi, Chanel. It's an opportunity to be someone else for a second. And it is the greatest honor because you get to tell a story. You get to tell a story, and that's amazing. What made me choose yoga? I think it was the aspect of telling stories with my body. I kind of feel like I am a brush, and when I do yoga and when I dance, I feel like God is drawing a picture with me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a brush and he's drawing a picture with me in the atmosphere, and I get to create anything at all, and just breathe and be here. And there's so much life in it. Like, you can just be present and know that you matter and you can do awesome stuff. I think that's the thing that got me attached to it. And the fact that it didn't judge me. Like, sometimes you get into certain crafts and you're like, you're not good enough, you can't do that. But like, my good enough is good enough. And I think that's what encouraged me to stay with it. What keeps you going? Honestly, it's knowing how much God loves me. I think that's it. And how much his freedom is for me, you know? Because sometimes it's like, we wonder who we are, why we're supposed to be here, and all those many questions. And the only thing that has me feeling like rest is knowing that I have purpose. Like, nobody sneaks onto earth. But I read that once somewhere and I was like, oh, that's a light bulb. Nobody sneaks onto earth. Like, we're all here for a reason, and trying to find that reason has been my goal. I really just want to be authentic and real and connected to my heart. And sometimes I see life or people as trees. I think that you're a seed and you've been planted, and the planting has already been done. It is your duty to find out, what tree are you? And are you going to water that tree? And when you find out what type of tree are you going to take care of it? I think that's the biggest deal. But yeah, all right. I'm going to need you guys to hang 10 for me, because I am going to do my yogans for you, as I promised. And then thereafter, we can talk about it. So just have a look at it. I'm not going anywhere. The screen is just gonna switch up a little bit, but stick around with me, okay? Just be here with me. Just be here. Okay, I'm here. I'm going to yogans for you. Stick with me. Thank you for being here. I love, love, love. Okay, so I think we're gonna switch back the camera so I can interact with you and then hear what you have to say and talk to you. 2 seconds. Let's switch. Okay. Switching. Switching. Okay. There we go. There it came back. I think I pressed the button about 20 times. But okay. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Rose is my twin, my lovely, lovely twin. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Trez. I'm glad you like it. It's really something that allows me to just be myself and breathe and perform as much as I possibly can, because I think that's like such an important thing. We can't always reach the places we want to, because sometimes they're really far away, but we can do what we can today, like to get there, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And you got to show up for who you are. You got to show up for what's inside of your heart, you know? That's like extremely important, like extremely. Okay, so you guys can ask me questions, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a story concerning this journey and what I found. I really think that sometimes things that are unknown aren't always something that everyone is like, hey, welcome, let's do that, you know, that's really cool. But that shouldn't scare you from just going for it, you know, because like it's a scary journey for the person that's also on it, because you're like, what am I doing? But then you find, and when you find treasure, that's like the most amazing thing that could ever happen to any person, and it is utterly amazing. So what I wanted to tell you guys is just that I kind of found this on, oh, thank you for sharing the video too, guys. I see it here. Thank you. I kind of found it on the journey of like trying to find myself and trying to find God and trying to find like beauty in everything, because there's a lot of people who ask me, how do I do yoga, and how do I also love God and love Jesus? I think everything has good and bad to it. Like, what are you gonna choose, you know? Hi, Philly. What are you gonna choose? What are you gonna make? What are you gonna create, you know? Not everything that looks weird is necessarily weird. Like, take a closer look. Not everything that looks ugly is necessarily ugly. You gotta look and you gotta find and you gotta just see the treasure that's inside of people and that's inside of things and the beauty that's around you. And if you wanna see it, you can like become a part of it. And that makes it just like so much more cooler. Like so much more cooler. As you guys sharing the video, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so tell me, because I'd like to talk to you guys as well. What are your dreams? Like, what are you dreaming about or dreaming about becoming? Because I want to just tell you that sometimes it looks really difficult to get there, but anything that's destined for you will find its way to you. Like it always, literally, always does. And even if it takes like a while, you guys just hold on, because it's coming for you. It's coming for you. So tell me, what do you guys dream about? What do you, I almost asked you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What did I want to be when I grew up? I wanted to be, I think I wanted to be an architect, if I'm not lying. I think I wanted to be an architect. because, well, I like art and I also like drawing, but I'm not really good at it. I'm really bad at drawing. But I liked everything that's art and everything that has to do with music and dance and acting and performing. I think that's more the side of it that has me attracted to it. Yeah, pretty much. What else is there that I wanted to share with you guys? I wanted to tell you that to not be afraid of who you are, because like everything depends on you being who you are. Everything. The whole wide universe, everyone's waiting for you to show up and be you. Patience. Speaking and inspiring through that, not only locally, but going big, being a vessel. I like that. And that's possible, and as long as you do that every day. Like, I think there's a quote I read yesterday, I think it goes something like, whatever you're really passionate about, whatever you really, really love, you should spend an hour of every day on that thing. Like whatever it is, spend an hour of every day on that specific thing that you're crazy passionate about. Kobe, thank you for inspiring me. You want to see places. It's my pleasure. I'm glad I could inspire you. And you want to see places. Does that mean like you want to travel? Does that mean you want to be like the president of some country? What does that mean? But yeah. So silence is weird, right, guys? I'm really inspired by you guys. Thank you to each of you for showing up today and for spending your time here with me. It's been so cool. It's been so nice. I really love it. And I also want to say thank you to Sugar King Namibia for having me. Oh, travel and show people what's out there. I like that, Kobe. That's pretty amazing. I like that. I was distracted. I saw a fairy. I'm lying. But you guys would never know if I'm telling the truth or not. Like, did I see a fairy? Did I not? Who knows these things? I do. Anyway. Thank you for thank you for all the love, guys. And I see someone laughing. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Okay, you guys are gonna make me say stupid stuff because you're not asking me questions. What has been the greatest challenge on this journey? Oh, thank you. There's a question. Okay. And thank you, for asking. What has been the greatest challenge on this journey? Love you too, Megan. I think the greatest challenge has been being true to myself. You know, like I said earlier, a lot of stuff that's weird and that's outside of the box isn't always welcomed. Like you show up with, like, I don't know, purple hair, and then people's reaction to it could be like, that's weird. Why do you have purple hair? That doesn't make any sense. What is that? You know? But for you, it's authentic. For you, it's something real. For you, it matters. And I think that's been the greatest challenge, to stand up for something that I think is really beautiful and not have people tell me like that it's evil or that it's bad or like, ugh, what are you doing? You know? In the beginning, what are you doing is always going to be the question, but later on, it's gonna be all right. Tana Didi, my latest quote is, I am enough. That is all that is important to me at this stage of my life. Do you have a favorite quote? That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Tana. My favorite quote, it's more of a slogan, I'd say. I discovered it in the time of when everyone was hashtag YOLOing. It's like hashtag YOLO everywhere. And I was curious, I was like, what does YOLO mean? I was like, you only live once. And I thought, I kind of don't want that to be true for me. I kind of want to know that, like, after Earth is done, I'm going somewhere beautiful, right? And I want to know that while I'm here, I should live as big as possible and as true as possible and fulfill my purpose. So then I asked God about it, and I was like, what do you think could be a cool thing? Like, what is it? And their patient said it's Lalia. Lalia is the thing, and I found it in John 10 verse 10, and it says life and abundance, and I took all the beginning letters and made Lalia, and so I kind of live by that, like life and abundance, because that's what we're here for, to live, and to live fully and to live abundantly. So that's my quote, I think. Kobe, what can you tell us about you promoting Sugar King? Why Sugar King? Should we switch to Sugar King, and why? Okay, interesting question, because first of all, without Sugar King, your coffee and your tea would not be sweet. And also, Kobe, you would not be referred to as a king. So if you, sir, are part of Sugar King, we consider you a king as well. And why Sugar King? Because they are amazing. They work ridiculously hard for their brand, and they are awesome, and they are the sweetest. That's why. Okay, tell us about how you found my purpose in life. I prayed like a crazy kid. That's how I found it. And sometimes I'm still like, God, am I on the right path? What am I doing? Are we okay? And then it's like, okay, keep going, keep going. I think finding your purpose is a lifelong journey. Your purpose can sometimes be complete, like from the start, this is what you do, go. You're for that. But sometimes your purpose can change. And I also feel your purpose can change in certain surroundings. Like if you find a homeless person, is your purpose to help them, or what are you going to do about it? You know, there's smaller purposes, but then the huge one is something that you definitely have to keep on wanting to find out. And you find it in bits and pieces. It's not something that's just given to you. And I also think it's good that it's not just given to you, because if we just knew why we're here, and you just kind of almost purposeless, if that makes sense. So I pray a lot about it, and I try a lot of stuff. I try everything, and I dream, and I go for things. And if a door shuts in front of me, I'm like, okay, God, cool, that's not for us. Next thing, let's go. Next thing. What is Sugar King about? From Tony Liga. Hi, Tony. Sugar King is Sugar King Namibia. Sugar. Sugar King is about making your tea and your coffee and your sweets and your everything nice and sweet. Yes, that's what Sugar King is about. But also not just about sugar. I'm gonna be serious. Sugar King is also about people that are passionate about their dreams, people that are purposeful, people that want to live, you know, as big as possible, and that want to stand for something that is true, something that is loyal, something that is real, and something that is genuine. So for me, that's what I think Sugar King is about. It's about real people that live real lives, and not just about any brand, but the brand, basically. And it is a Namibian brand, yes. If you're not from Namibia, Sugar King Namibia is a Namibian brand. Lifelong journey, Sugar King, yes, definitely. It is definitely a lifelong journey, and it is also one that you gotta find. And sometimes when you found like this purpose for this season and you finish it, then it's like, okay, that's done. Let's move on to the next thing. I really have no, what's it called? I have no negative emotions towards change and growth. I think people change according to circumstances. They change according to what they face. They keep growing. They keep going in life. And sometimes your purpose can also just be to grow and to be real and authentic. You know, it's a deep thing. But for generally, like, I think the thing that helped me discover what my purpose was I sat down one day and I asked myself, what did I want to be as a kid? Like the most authentic thing. Like, what did you get up and play? The thing you played. Like if you got up and played a chef, then that's the thing that automatically stuck with you and you liked it. Or you got up and played, you're at a concert and you're singing and you're performing for everyone, then that's That's the thing. That's the thing. That's your purpose. Your bigger purpose is being true to your heart and finding that thing you love doing, because that's the only way you're going to be successful. You're never going to be successful trying to be anyone else, trying to copy people, trying to do what they're doing. You have to find what's yours, and then it's just going to flow. It's just going to be awesome. So, yeah. You're amazing. Thank you, Megan. Thank you so much for the love. How did you get on Sugar King's radar? That's an interesting question. I don't know. You have to ask Sugar King. You are going to inbox them, and then they will answer you, nay. Nay. The professionals. We're leaving that question to the professionals. But thank you for asking the question to you, honey. What was I saying about purpose? So yeah, find that thing that you pretended to be when you were a kid. And I mean like kid, like between the ages of like 2 and 6, right? That age range. Figure out what you did there often. That's where you gotta go. Invest in that. What would you tell someone that is stuck between choosing their purpose and choosing their career, the career their family wants? The career their family wants. I'm gonna tell you that it's definitely a fight. It's a fight that you should have to put up with for yourself. Like, are you gonna spend the next 5 years trying to please everyone else, or are you gonna stand up and be true to who you are? And I tell you, not everyone's going to agree with you. Not everyone's going to tell you like, wow, amazing job, you know, you're doing great. Because in the beginning, you're not going to do great. No one's going to know that you're doing whatever you're doing. It's just going to be there. But one thing that rings with me as a quote I heard a pastor say once. He said, you have to be who you are wherever you are. And most importantly, you have to be who you are even when no one is watching. Like, who is that person? Who is that person? You got to be that person. You got to stand up for that person. And even if you can't stand up completely today, stand up in bits and pieces. Like, do it where you can. Every day, every hour, try. And keep going after it. Continue feeding your passion. It inspires many more people than you can imagine. Thank you, Patience. I have to say here that my mom and my family, they're my rocks. My mom and my sister specifically. They're always supportive, and they always carry me, and they always tell me, keep going, keep going. And then I've got amazing aunts and cousins and uncles, and I've got awesome people on my team, and that's important. You got to figure out who is for you, and you got to figure out who isn't. And once you figure that out, you have to know what you're listening to. You have to filter it through. And that's also why I want to say thank you to so many awesome people that have become friends and that have become family, because you inspire me every day by telling me to be myself. Because of the fact that you accept me, I can freely be me. You rock, cupcake. I love you forever. I love you too, Ida. I love you. See, awesome friends that have become family. So, I think that's the truest you can be. Just figure out who you are, be who you are wherever you are, and try and link to your passion every day, even if it's for 15 minutes. If you're working somewhere in an office and you want to be a writer, then write during lunchtime. Feed your passion every day and don't give up on yourself. That's the most important thing I could ever tell you. You're here for a reason. Grow, become, be. And be afraid. Be very afraid. Your destiny is huge. You should be afraid. But run into it. Shared my video. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who keeps on sharing my video. I appreciate your support. Oh, I did say I'd sing to you. But okay. Quick one. I appreciate your support. Thank you, darlings, for being so sweet. I gotta go. Thank you. Again, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Keep on dreaming. Keep on being yourself, and love yourself. Okay, I'm gonna go. Mwah. Lots of love for you guys. I love you. Ciao.